Good morning. I read this a few years back and I don't know who wrote it, but I'm going to share it. People that rebel are being controlled by the very people they are rebelling against. Because if you don't believe in any way, shape, or form that they have any power over you, what have you got to rebel against? Rebellion is a sign that you believe you're being controlled. I can see where we would feel this way when we look around at what's going on in the world. And I completely get it. In the truer sense of things, we're sovereign. I know I say that a lot, and I've been noticing a lot more stuff coming out about certain, I don't like to have to use my words, but I don't want this channel shut down because there's going to be more important information coming through, so I'm going to gentle my words, but I'm still going to use them. There's a certain type of traffic that's going on right now, that has been going on, and truths are coming out, and they're trying to be hidden and kept down, but they won't be. And when I did that last card pull and I said it's probably going to be about 4 days, it was about 5 or 6 days when I really started seeing it just flood my feed. And understand, I do not search this stuff. I don't look at it. I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV. Let me take that back. I watch series that don't have commercials, and they're usually non-violent, non-sexual. They're just more PG, like seriously PG. That's just, if I'm going to watch TV, that's just what resonates with me, because I like to keep my energies and frequencies high and as pure as possible, so that when messages come through, I can get that heart-gut coherence without it being tainted by violent visions. So if certain visions that are a little bit on the negative side come through, I know. Anyway, it's fine. So there's going to be different camps. There's going to be the rebel freedom fighters, and there's going to be the peace, love, empathy. There's going to be a couple others as well. It may seem like extremes one way to the other, but it's really not. It's all, some of it may come from fear, some of it will come more from love. The other video I'm referring to, the most recent one that I did, when I think it's titled More Truths Are Coming Out, or anyway. This is where it's important to sometimes step back and be the observer. Ground yourself. Be the observer. You will know what action needs to be taken within yourself. What is coming has never happened in our lifetimes. Probably not in quite some time, since our forefathers. So this is going to be a new adjustment for everyone, the entire world, the entire planet. There will always be something, a situation or someone that will cross our path when they're meant to give us the guidance. not to answer the test question for us, but to kind of give us a pointer. It's up to us how we use that pointer. We have free will. All we can do is use our discernment. And if you're coming from a whole lot of fear, you're not getting the true choice. It's going to be like choosing the lesser of two evils. Process through the fear and anger. And I'm not just saying that for you. I'm saying that for me too, because I'm not 100% purified. I don't know if anyone is. It doesn't matter. It's not a competition. There will be triggers. There will be triggers. And this is a great opportunity for us to work through them, to release our limiting beliefs, to release what used to hold us back in the past. It won't be easy. At times, it'll be quite difficult. Just be the bobber that floats on the water. Just flow with it. Just flow with it. That's all we can do, because what's coming from what I've been being shown has never happened before. It's going to be new territory for us. I choose to come from a place of love and empathy and unity. That, I believe, is my calling, service, purpose, choice. It just feels right to me to be that. For those that feel like they want to stand up and be in their warrior and storm the castle, I won't say that's wrong either. What if all parts are needed? What if non-interference is needed? Meaning, I told you what my choice was, what I feel like, what resonates in my heart and soul. So why would I tell someone else that if storming the castle is theirs, that would be wrong? I can't interfere with that. I mean, I could, but why? I don't want to be responsible for trying to take someone else off their path. Nor would I want someone to try and take me off mine. I did have, I've been having nudges over the last, I want to say 2 or 3 years about martial law. At this time, that's all I can say about that. The power needs to come back to the people. We've always had it. We gave it away. I won't say we've always had it, because we know. We know. And once you know, you can't unknow. There will be things coming out that will feel quite devastating. Breathe. Cry if you have to. Primal scream if you have to get that out. Our time is not promised. It is not guaranteed. How long this body is here before it drops is not for us to decide, unless that's your gift and you know. But for the rest of us, cherish every moment as if it's the last, because it could be. This is not doomsday. This is not scary. This is how it's been since birth. Every moment since birth has been meant to be cherished and held in the utmost. In our hearts. There are careers and jobs that certain people have in this world, that when they walk out that door, in their job description is to be shot at. In their job description is to see such unimaginable trauma within 6 months that some of us don't even see in a lifetime. Or we see different types of trauma. Or we're the product of trauma. How do you want to look at that? No one gets out alive. Not physically. Look, I'm not a doomsday darkness channeler. That's not what I do. Because I can see the higher timelines. I can see the goodness that's coming from here, but sometimes the darkness has to crack open to let the light out, or to let the light through, or to let the light shine in, however you want to look at it. Darkness is the contrast to the light. You are the light. You are the love. The only way people have authority over us is if we believe they do. I know. I get it. It is hard to wrap your brain around that when we see what's going on. When we have always been sovereign. We just had that eclipsed by lies that we believed and made our truth. It's okay. We'll work through it. We know what the problem is. It's time to be in the solution. This keeps coming through. What if I have this card? I have this index card, and I wrote on it, and I read it whenever I'm in my office/craft room, that says, I'm not a victim of anything. Life gave me challenges and experiences needed in order for me to grow and awaken. There are no accidents or coincidences. That's what my card says. Be authentic. If you are not being authentic, then you're not being your true self. And not being authentic, that's a true failure in life. That's like, to me, the ultimate failure. Be true to yourself. Be authentic. That's what's required here. If you are not being authentic and you're in any type of friendship or relationship, it's not a true friendship or relationship, because the person you're with, if they're not authentic, you're not having a relationship with that true person. And if you're not authentic, then they're not having a relationship with the person you truly are. And it's not a true authentic relationship. Those won't last. They can't. We are in a time that is shifting and changing so rapidly, so drastically, so intensely, and so energetically, that what is required and what is being called for is us to be authentic, to stand in our power, to know who we are, to step back and be the observer. Process through the human emotions, but that's not truly the only thing we are. And the part that we are is much bigger than that. It's much more than that. We've just been uneducated. We've been educationally uneducated. This stuff started in the school system. This has happened before in a different country. There will be a time that I tell my life story for you to understand. For no other reason. It's certainly not egoic, because I would choose not to tell it, but I'm feeling that I'm meant to. For more awareness, for understanding, to unify. Not being authentic is 100% fail. Who you are and your authenticity is so important. It's so important. It's so needed. Be that. You are that. Don't eclipse it. Don't hide it. Don't bury it. In relationships, we're going to start being more authentic and being more aware. We won't settle for anything less than 100%, but we won't give anything less than 100%. It's reciprocal. Whoever said confirmation burps, I don't know if that's true, but if it is. You don't deserve 80% of someone, 50% of someone. And I'm not talking about when you're only operating at 50% or 40% and that's all you have to give, and then you're looking for your partner to like come up to match you the other half, or maybe they can't and you have to make a different plan. We know this whole Brené Brown thing that if she only has 20, maybe he can step up to 80. If neither of them can make 100, then they have to reevaluate. I am not referring to that at all. I am not referring to that. I honor and respect that. What I am referring to is being 100% authentic in yourself. There's times we're going to be wobbly, but you don't deserve, and I'm not talking a person being only 80% or 20% or 50%. I'm saying in the authenticity, in the relationship needs to be. You deserve 100%. It's when we settle or we compare. I can't do personal stuff right now. There's situations where men and women get into relationships with someone that was so abusive, violently, physically, psychologically, emotionally, sexually abusive. And what happened was they'd get out of that relationship, they'd get into another one, and they'd say, oh, but he doesn't hit me, or she doesn't hit me, or they don't schmexually abuse me. I don't like that I have to use my words carefully because it's inauthentic. So we can't do that. That's still settling. And it's not fair to any of us, not them and not us, because they don't grow and change if we allow them to continue to be what they are. And we don't grow and change if we continue to settle. Hold yourself to not a standard, to authenticity. And appreciate it in yourself, but also respect and appreciate it in others, because there's going to be some extreme differences. Can we appreciate that? There's going to be extreme diversities and little diversities and in between diversities. Can we respect that? Can we hold love and empathy? Can we have love and empathy? Can we show love and empathy for that? Can we embody love and empathy more than hate or rage or anger? We have to work through a lot of our own insecurities around money. That's for sure. The lack mentality that's been thrust upon us and eclipses our true being of abundance. Times get rocky, be prepared to be the observer. Step outside it. I'm not saying don't feel it and don't acknowledge it. I'm saying be the observer. Everyone in their authenticity has something remarkable and wonderful to offer that will bring you your abundance. There will be no lack. As always, and in always, holding a space of love for you.